Oh, this is Bernard Hopkins, ShowBizz, the adult. I'm out.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. We did it! We did it! 1 million views in under a year. Thanks to all my show business partners. My show business partners is what I call my subscribers. Thanks to any of you who stopped by just to see what ShowBizz the adult is yammering about. And for you, any of you inspiring YouTubers who just want to know how to get more views, maybe this video can help you out. Here's my journey and how I went from viewer 1 to viewer 1 million in less than a year. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Dog, my channel needed lotion like a mug. I'm sitting at my dining room table and all I know is I want to talk some boxing. I was actually talking Keith Thurman. But something very impressive happened by video 2, my sign-off. Yeah, that's where it started. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. So I'm doing my thing at my dining room table, but my channel wasn't moving. And my channel didn't start moving until this video. The infamous Steve Willis video. Now, that video was getting shared. That video was getting plays. A lot of people were looking at it, but guess what? As many people disliked it as liked it. And I had many comments, and I'm talking about negative comments where they were calling me Steve Urkel. They were calling me a dork. They were saying we need less you and more Steve Willis. You look just like Steve Willis. What's wrong with your eyes? And you know what? That was the first video that I was actually being myself. So, what was my response? This.
I like comic books, Star Wars too. Nerd alert. Dude, fuck you. Nerd alert. Nerd alert. Nerd alert. To give you what you need.
Yeah, I'm going to be more me. I just gave her more of what I am. And I said, you know what? I'm going to add that into this channel. I'm going to add my nerdiness, my goofiness, my dorkness, all the things that make me me. I'm going to put that into my channel with my knowledge of boxing. It's going to be the only channel where we make boxing fun. ShowBizz the adult arrived. My viewership started growing, my videos start getting better, more people start coming by the channel, more positive things were said, and I realized the more you're yourself, the better the people are going to respond. So I'm doing my thing. And then one day I wake up and I say, hey, I feel like playing my favorite game of all time. It's been some years. I haven't played it in like 5 years. The game is 8, 9 years old. I said I feel like playing my favorite game of all time. So I looked into my PlayStation store for my PS4. Couldn't find it. I looked into my Xbox One. Couldn't find it. And I said, wait a minute. What the heck is going on? You mean to tell me there's nowhere I can play Fight Night? So I went to GameStop. I went to GameStop and I bought me a PS3 and I bought me Fight Night Round 3, Fight Night Round 4, and Fight Night Champion. And then the next week, I went right back to GameStop and I bought me an Xbox 360 and I bought me a Fight Night Champion. And then I made this video, the call to action to say, let's bring Fight Night back. And guess what happened? EA responded. And they re-released Fight Night for Xbox One. We did it. We did it. Me and my show business partners, we did it. And after doing that, I said, wait a minute, that's not enough. That's not enough. We need George Foreman. That young George Foreman has been sitting there in front of our face, locked for years. Unlock George Foreman. And guess what? I got an email. Someone from EA reached out and said, hey, ShowBizz the adult, look into the marketplace. George Foreman released. We did that too. ShowBizz the adult and his show business partners still weren't happy. Why? Because Fight Night Champion is 8 years old. It's old. We want a new game. We want a new game. So I started pushing and I started pushing and then I got a phone call. A phone call that I didn't expect. A phone call from a guy who is now more than just a business partner of mine. He is now one of my very best friends, and I consider him my brother. Quentin, producer Q, but you guys know him as Q. Q contacted me and said, ShowBizz the Adult, let's make our own game. And not only did he want to make his own game, he said, let's make our own game. And you know what? I want you to be a part of it. I want you to help advertise it. I want you to help develop it. And we're going to put you in the game as a referee. It was a no-brainer for me. He flew me out to Canada. And I went out to Canada and I went to fights and I met people and I said, you know what? We can go ahead and do this. We can do this. So we start working on the game, developing the game, coming out with ideas. I start speaking to my show business partners, and then we start talking to boxers, and we finally got our game. Hard Knock Nights Live. Hard Knock Nights Live is a new boxing game that we are developing that is slated to be released in 2019. So we've been working on this game, developing this game, and many things happened. I met Lennox Lewis. I met Roy Jones. I met Bernard Hopkins. I met promoters like Lee Baxter. I met sport managers like Adrian Clark. I'm just meeting all these people, and I'm talking to all these boxers. Johnny Burpelis, Patrice Volney. I'm talking to Morgan Hughes. I'm talking to Lee Reeves. Bad Chad. I'm just meeting all these people. We're having a good time. Everybody believes in the movement, and Hard Knock Nights is here. I have my own video game that I am marketing, that I help develop, that I am featuring in. And this new video game is all inclusive because Q said, hey, we're going to make the community a part of it. What Q really liked about me was that I always stayed in tune with my community. So you inspiring YouTubers, stay in tune with your community. Talk to the people who watch you, who take the time out to listen to you. Farmer with a Shotgun, Husky Boy, Will Sanchez, BK, Francisca Thomas, Regulator, T-Money, all these guys. We made sure that all of my show business partners were included. And we did all these videos, including my show business partners. It isn't over. It isn't over. We have so much to do in 2019. How did I get to 1 million views? I just stayed myself. I got more comfortable with me because no two people are alike. We're like snowflakes. And the more that you are confident in your own skin, the more you are rewarded. So never change. Always be yourself. So, all my show business partners, you know how I end each video, but I'm going to give it to the collage. ShowBizz the Adult. ShowBizz the Adult. ShowBizz the Adult.
And ShowBizz the Adult. I'm out.